How's everyone doing today? Today we're gonna have some fun. We're actually gonna start. I wanted to actually start on a sequence. I was doing some animation yesterday. Obviously, I had some frustrations, um, but we're just gonna bring in a character, and I want to go through a couple camera angles before, or go through some things with the camera. I just kind of thinking about it because there's two things I do want to say. Number one is I never do the camera inside of iClone uh, and bring it over. I don't do that. I'd rather just film everything in Unreal and let the characters do the animations in iClone. The reason why is I kind of have a couple of ideas what to work with. Where's Kevin? There he is. So, for example, put a character here. I also have a camera tool. Yeah, the first thing is I never do my camera work in iClone. The second thing is Unreal. If you really want to think about it, Unreal has a really powerful camera tool to play with compared to iClone. So take advantage of that, and there's a couple major differences. Number one is you can control your shutter speed and your shutter angle, and that kind of has a tremendous impact on your work here. Hold on a minute. I think that is... Well, I'll worry about that here. So let's go to Kevin here. Let's go to decal so he doesn't receive them. And now let's actually go through and make a level sequence. I have a couple ideas what to work with. What I want to do is make a scene where they're kind of jumping through like a little parkour chase, climbing over walls and everything, just for a couple shots, just kind of build up some action. Then he's going to run into the street. They're going to fight, or they're going to fight in an alleyway, and that's that. I think that's going to be quite an interesting scene. Let's go with London. Kevin Chase. Kevin Bond Panic Chase. So I'm going to set up as 24 frames per second. Here, with my timeline, my sequencer, or, sorry, didn't mean to say timeline, but it gives me full control what to work with. So where's my run? There he is. So Kevin's going to run. It's actually going to go about 400 frames. So I just want to make sure he's running right. Okay, so let's put a camera here. Okay, so he's kind of running into the building. That's okay. All right, is Kevin. So a couple things. I'm going to put Kevin over here. I'm also going to adjust the angle just slightly like this. Yeah, just see where he's going. Whoop. Just like that. This is perfect. Now I do want a couple of, I do have a few ideas for angles here, what to work with. And it just gives me some chance to play around. I just want to make sure, yep, his facial expressions work. So I just kind of like get an idea for a chase. Ooh. That reminds me, we need to take care of a couple of things here. Oh boy. Let's get a couple British buildings here. That way you can remove that seam and actually get away with filming a few ideas. I just want to approach it from different angles here so I can cut it together. I like doing everything in the editing room. Much easier for me. So we'll put like a corner building or something here. Yeah, I didn't find a reasonably priced BT tower, so I'm not going to add it in. It would have been nice, but you're pretty much familiar. Yeah, this is London, whatever. You know, I'm not. I would rather not spend a lot of money on that. You know, on something you probably won't see. Maybe. I mean, if I could find. Actually, I could probably model it myself. Probably takes me a few minutes. Well, to be honest, I don't think anybody would really know. Or, well, maybe someone in London will go, what the heck is this? That's not what it looks like. I can model it. Maybe. I don't know. It depends on how much time I want to spend on it. Alright, so let's see. Oh yeah, we can. Probably doesn't matter. Anyway, question is, do we need a rail? We probably don't need a rail. Also, I want to raise his feet just a little bit. So let's raise his feet. Oop. Let's actually go to the transform tool. Let's go like 1. And then, just slowly, let's do 3. There we go. 3 is good. That way, it's not just sinking through. And and then if we can do an angle like this, we'll have to cover that asphalt thing, but that's okay. Let's just cover this. Okay. Yeah, there we are. Okay, so let's get a camera going. And we'll discuss. What's new sky? We don't need that. There we go. Let's get a camera. So I'm going to scroll down here. I'm going to go to Engine, Plugins, Cine, Camera Light Content, Camera Presets. We're going to go to High. Oh, I already have one of these. Oh, well. Yeah, so let me I'm going to start here. One with Kevin. I'm probably going to start with the telephoto lens. I'm going to start with at least, let's do a 95 millimeter. I talked about it last night. I think 95 millimeter would be interesting. And then, we can make adjustments as we move on. So let's go with this. Let's not do full on Mac because I don't like it. 24 frames per second. Let's change the aperture to like 8, maybe. Let's do 4. Let's do 4. And then let's also change the exposure to like 3, maybe 4 or 5. So Kevin's going to run. And we're going to bring in the camera. We're going to make sure. I'm probably going to bring in the camera a bit closer. Let's actually make sure the rotation is fine. So let's keep it to -90. And let's also let's bring in the camera a bit closer, something like this. There we can also make adjustments. I don't know where the animation's going to end, but where's our buddy? Oh, he's running over there. Jesus. He's running far. Even though we're not going to go up to here, but... And we'll probably do the... We'll just set this to linear because I'm not doing a start and end. I'm basically... This is just going to be cut, so... I'm not going to start here, so just something like this. And I think this is... so yeah, we can... That's off to a pretty good start. What I need to do is... I need to make sure... Let's keep it to 2 degrees. And kind of adjust. Just like... Oh, hang on. No, you're not going to do that. You're going to adjust this. Well, actually, let's adjust a little bit to like 3 or so. Is it actually possible to do like 105? Let's... Maybe 150. Yeah, obviously we need to adjust everything again to like maybe 4 or 5. Now let's set 2. Maybe 6, 5. And then finally make adjustments. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and go. And then you have some people moving. So the one thing I'm probably going to do to show you guys is we're going to adjust the shutter angle. So shutter angle is like how much, depends on the motion blur basically. So if we do the shutter angle to 360, we're going to need to bring more light in. So let's just do something like this, 5 and 6, maybe something like that. And I'll show you. You kind of see there's a lot more blur to the emotion here. But that's not what I want. So this is shutter speed, you know. It depends on what you want to do. Like we're going to obviously do squeeze factor at 2, and I'm also going to adjust 2.39 here for my camera angle. Or sorry, my aspect ratio. It's going to be 2.39. Let's also make some adjustments, 5.2. So my shutter angle, I'm going to try 45 degrees. So it's going to be a little bit more crisper. So let's try that. You can see there's not much of a motion blur. So this is kind of useful for like fighting scenes or something like that here. So that's kind of the little thing you should know, take note of it. Anytime, this is for the iClone people. When it comes to like motion blur and everything, you can actually control it by just adjusting your shutter speed. This is shutter. The camera tool I have has shutter angle, Unreal Engine Live. So let's bring in the camera and I'll show you. And let's look up shutter. So it's the shutter speed. So you can make adjustments here. Just kind of remember it's 1 per second. So you have to. It's a little bit different than shutter angle, but the process is still the same. You have to do some math. That's kind of the tip of the iceberg when it comes to this stuff like this, like how much control you have. You don't get that with iClone. So something like this would work, but now what I might do is I'm going to go to I'm going to have them run a couple. I'm going to actually do a couple angles here. So yeah, I would look up like types of shutter speed and angle, because if your animations get, there's too much motion blur in fighting scenes and you're wondering, oh, what am I supposed to do, and you have your camera and you want to like when it comes to action, let's say action, I don't know, say for filmmaking, let's have a look. Let's see what everyone else does. I don't know off the top of my head. I just know you could do 160, but I don't know, maybe something like so let's just actually make another cine camera actor. You can do 160. I think I don't know what the average is. I think it's 148 or something like that. $148. So if you're doing 20, 160 is for 30 frames per second. 148 would be here, but then if you want to do action, you could do like 96 or something, and then, or you could do 120. You get much more crisper stuff. That's just something to point out. Just experiment with that. But for me, like I said, I use the camera tool, so I instantly know, okay, 24 frames per second. I'm probably going to be dealing with shutter angle of like 45 degrees. Or I can do 22.5, so you kind of get a lot more crisper. You don't get much of that motion blur with them. So that's one part here. I want people kind of walking some more items here, so it kind of creates a little bit of parallax. So eventually I'll probably have people kind of stopping and looking, going through here, then doing fast cuts. But the second thing I want to try out is I want to experiment with camera shaking, because this angle, I mean, this is a little bit robotic, I guess. Doesn't it doesn't feel right, There has to be like the idea like someone's pulling next to you in a vehicle, So under cinematics, what I'm going to do is go with blueprint class. I'm going to do something called camera shake, and then camera shake base, and then I'm going to go moving camera shake. And I'm just going to make some slow adjustments as I move along here. So click once. Here, it's not going to work, but exit out, and then we're going to move this again. And now we have a root shake pattern. We might do... It's either parallel noise, but I might do this. And let's set up to 3. and here and here, and let's set up the 3 and 3 and just see how it works. Timing, if you want infinite, it's 0. Compile and save. And now if I want, and then we're just, this is just basically a test to see if it works. We can make adjustments. Like you can tell this is way too much, so we need to kind of tone it down a bit. So instead of location, let's do 2 and see what we can do. 2, 2, and let's go with 2 and see, and compile and save. We're slowly getting there. So let's actually change it to, I want to do 1.25. Okay, compile and save. And yeah, this is actually kind of what I'm looking for here. And it feels a little bit more cinematic, doesn't it? Like someone's kind of moving alongside a car, you know, that kind of viewpoint. So let me just turn that off. You know, we have some cutting. So yeah, I'm kind of shooting in a telephoto lens. My shutter angle is at 45. That's kind of a fun example of what you can do with your camera work, you know. That's why I like to, this is kind of like the main reason why I just don't deal with the camera with the iClone. You don't get like you don't get the fun of it. And you get all this movement here, this chaotic noise, and then whoop. You know, maybe the camera actually does stop. So I want it to stop here for him. And not only that, but we can also do like a ease in, ease out. So let's do like a smart auto. So let's try this. And I just want him to race, and then boom. That way I can actually have something to cut. You know, something like this here. We can easily make a cut. I would cut here. You know, we gotta fix that window. A lot of things I need to cut. Nanite can be kind of a pain in the ass, but that's okay. So let's apply changes and save it. There we go, all fixed. You know, if people kind of looking past, going, "What the heck?" You know, so I kind of, and then you know you can do cuts. Make sure as long as he's kind of in frame, easy to catch. You can do quick cuts between the two. It's kind of fun, you know. This kind of scene here. It's simple camera work, but I just like dealing with stuff like this. Kind of break everything down. You know, it's the little things that can actually really make it a lot more cinematic for you, if you want to aim for it. You know, you got some parallax in, just So, you know, let's duplicate the camera. Go here. I want to duplicate it because now I want to do this. And let's go through here. You know. And this one, yeah, you can. Yeah, so. This one will probably do a linear, but. You can probably speed it up. Also, we can apply it to our camera here. You know, a lot more cutting. Boom. Apply our camera shake. And I'd probably even speed the footage up, you know, make him go faster. You know. Hold on a second. There we are. Make sure he's in focus. Gotta make adjustments as I move along. But I actually might change the angle instead of like, let's go like a 65. And kind of change him from certain points. Let's actually raise the camera up here. And not only that, but give him the idea that he's being chased. So what you do is do this. Let's set it up at 0. Just kind of keep it to this. Yeah, I think this would be pretty useful, you know, for people. Doesn't seem like much with the angle and everything for him running, but not that, but you know, just have the camera. Whoops. Let's go like -3. Yeah, I think this would be pretty useful for people, you know. I'll keep it. Because we'll probably, what I would do, like, I'm not done filming this yet. I'm going to have some people looking beyond having a lot more people run me around. Yeah, we'll have to fix that, but that's okay. But yeah, right. I'll keep that up for you. Yeah, the running is a little bit goofy, but with cutting, you know, we can do close ups. The other angle I would probably do is let's actually duplicate the camera again because stop piloting and let's duplicate again. This time I'm actually going to change the shutter speed to, let's change it back to like, let's do a 90 for him. Now I want to pilot here. And instead of, and let's actually change the lens to, whoops, let's change the lens to at least 150. We're dealing with this. Let's make sure our lens is fine. So set it at 5. Where's that buddy? I want the camera on him the entire time. So let's put him in, lock the camera, transform. And not only that, but it's also set our focus on him. Boom. Okay. I'm probably going to have to... where's our guy? There's our guy. There we go. And we'll probably have to set this to linear. And linear. Oh, oops. Shoot. Oh well. Hopefully, please save. Please auto save it. Please. Well, easy come, easy go. Did you save it? It probably didn't save. It probably didn't save. Well, let's have a look-see. I don't think it did. It didn't save. Darn it. Oh. Crab apples. Oh well. Should have saved it. It's too invested, but shoot. Well, to be honest, I didn't really lose a whole lot. This is just me experimenting. And plus, you know, whatever. Let's add a level sequence. Let's add UK, London, Bond, Kevin, Chase, A. And then I'm just going to save his animation. Luckily, we have his animation. So I'll just do the same thing again. But this time, what I'm going to do is I want to add a couple people reacting. So yeah, iClone has this weird little glitch here where it's not exactly right, but that's okay. I'm not too upset by it. Let's go 3. There we go. Make sure he's set at 3. Okay. There you go. And he's running. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to save the sequencer there. I wonder, did I save my... I know I saved the camera shake too, so it shouldn't be too much of an issue. Let's see. Yep, we have our camera shake. It's moving. Good. All right, I'm a happy camper. Well, sort of. But I want him here. And then for Bond, I want Bond to run like in a straight line. I want Bond to chase him, so... You know, actually it would be kind of interesting. Boom. Here, and then establish the two being, chasing here. Just like that. A lot of interesting ideas. So, yeah, let's actually get Bond running. Yeah. Want him running after him. And he may have to adjust his speed, Kevin here, so he'll run, boop, boop. Bond will run in a certain way. I'm going to have him run this way and chase him. Not only that, but maybe we'll have some people react. Yeah, I don't know. I wonder if there is maybe there's a dodge animation. Sorry. I wonder if there's like a pedestrian bystander where they get out of the way. Maybe we can have what I'm thinking, Bond should have like a steady cam, so it's like an over his shoulder here, boom, 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 here. There could be I can the cutting, boom, 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 boom. He's panicking here, and we can have a scene of him panicking with Bong slowly, cut, boom. And I'll kind of film different angles from it, and then when I do the cutting, the main focus is try to kind of make this a lot more exciting. So he's running. So let's get Bond running. He's scared. Bond's pissed. Just chasing him down. I don't know if I need a rail and crane system. I don't think so. I would rather just kind of keep it linear. But we'll see. Let me get this going here. But yeah, if you're ever working in Unreal Engine, this is actually kind of a good lesson for anybody who wants to work with cinematics. Wait. Sorry. Save your projects. Save your work often, because you'll lose it. I'm going to also crowd I'm going to crowd, add some crowds here. Maybe it'll look. Save your work. Alright, so Bond, let's actually close out of Unreal Engine. We're good for now on this. I got everything all saved. Also I want, is there like, I wonder if there's, do I have like a bystander or a pedestrian? Them running. I wonder if Acticore has something. I know I have some, I have some points. Come on, Acticore. I want, it would be funny just because it's just so Hollywood. So we have strolling here. Sit and walk. Walking, walking, strut, walk, thinking. That's not what I'm looking for. Being kicked. You know, if you ever played like GTA, they jump out of the way or something like that, and that's what I'm looking for. Oop, what's this? Oh, okay. Hang on, hang on. We might have something. What's my free gift? A hat? Okay, I don't want that. Back to my animation. Don't want a hat. Let's have a look. Hold on, what's this? Oh, no. Hey, that's perfect. You know, he's mind his business. That's kind of close to what I want, but I'm not. Does this thing have an individual, or is it just? It's all in one. Nah, I'm sure I can. Let's go with Mixamo. Does Mixamo have something? Dodge. Pedestrian. Guess not. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, well, back to Bond. So let's see. Bond. CC4. London. There he is. So he's going to do a little bit of running. And he's going to be very angry. Let's see. Let's go with. All right. That's loud. That is loud. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, he's. No, that's not what I want. And also male. Let's go with casual all M. Let's see if this works. 3, 2, 1. Also, Modus does have something. It's just a jog. I want him to run. Doesn't I think Modus also has something? Let me check. Yeah, I'm sure Modus has Mocap Online has something. So let's go to animation. Mocap Online. Mobility Pro. There it is. Animation. Root motion. I wish. Walk. Stand to run. Let's do run. Run loop. Okay, run forward, Ben. Run loop. Okay, so the hands need to be fixed, but hey, you know, I can also make adjustments too. You know, I wonder if I can actually combine animation, like just do. You know, Bond's probably going to start later than this guy. What was it? The animation was what? 3 seconds. Jesus. I can't just loop it, or because it's just going to run the same over and over again. And I don't want the feet dragging. You know, I want his fist clenched. So, but that's pretty easy. We can easily set that up in the gestures. I also can have him looking really angry. You know. Just gotta move this over here. Come on, you. Ah, it's getting late. Yeah, this comes from something called Mocap Online. They have this little Mobility Pro set. Also a bunch of other animations too. I wonder. Do they have like climbing animations? Jog, run, stand, hop. Fidget. Stand, hop. I'll jump. I do a jump. Does that have like a run jump? Yes, it does. I'm kind of curious. What is the run jump? but the we have to align it, but that's okay. You have to align to the animation. When he doesn't need a lighter or a cigarette or a phone. There we go. That would be, we would have to align it, but that's not a big deal. Just doing the same animation over and over and over again, but that's not, like I said, it's not a big deal for me. We'll probably have him speed up too. Kevin should speed up a bit. Well, Bond just chases him. Yeah, I would rather do like at least 10 to 15 seconds and kind of run it back and forth. And also I can make some edits as well. You know, editing, you can adjust time and space. You can get away with it. So I can kind of cut back and forth and you probably won't even know. That's just the fun of it. So let's have them run. That part can also make them like adjust, move back and forth. So let's do a couple more of these. And then what I'm probably going to do is make small adjustments, but that way it's not as looped, you know. So go through here, merge. And in the animation under, so a couple things we need to do. One, you probably saw his hands. Easy fix. Animation, apply gesture, both. Go to hands, template, hold, fist clenched. So here, none of that, but also we can flatten everything. Boom, just like that. None of that, but also can make small adjustments here. So I could do this, kind of lower the spine a bit here, and that's it. Just kind of make small adjustments. Just like that. Kind of loop it. Boop. Just like that, you know, stuff like that here. So there's a little bit of variety. Next, he needs to be really pissed off. You know, he has a job to do. He needs to catch this guy. Plus, to be honest, I'm probably just going to be, like I said, I'm going to be filming certain things. It's going to be, the editing's going to be fast. I don't think you'll really notice a whole lot, but it's nice to have. And we may even have to speed up Kevin. Dislike. Let's add some of this. Yeah, you can even tell, like, just that, you know, just. Then we go to expressions down below. Yeah, oh, math would be really fun. Let's have a look. It's just I think that works. And all right, good, good. Uh, yeah, Bond chasing Kevin angry. There we go. Sure. Save as motion plus and delete. And finally, I can't wait to see how these two are gonna. How is it going to work between these two? Yep. And do this there. Okay. All right. So we'll do something like this. It's a straight line. Bond is chasing him. Maybe the hips can be a little bit bouncier. Let's see. Up and down. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if that's going to work, but we'll see. I just want to add a little bit of variety, so it's just not. Nah, probably not. Let's leave it alone. Let's just leave it alone. Okay. Yeah, he's going to chase him down here. 60 frames per second, range, yada, yada, yada. And obviously a Bond, and then 007. Chasing Kevin. Okay. This one, I'm going to take one more detour. Waiting for that. Yeah, while waiting for that, let's just get the London scene going. Confirm I am. Yep, there we go. All right, so are we saved? We're saved. Okay. One more thing before I do anything too crazy. I want to see parkour. I'm kind of curious. I think like, ooh, climb up, high, and drop down. Yeah, you know, that could be fun. You know, some parkour stuff, some hopping over the animation. Him, let me through. Maybe Bond doing something. Kind of like be the reverse of Casino Royale. You know, I don't know. Maybe that. I don't know. I don't know if that's characteristic, but because one of my favorite things of Casino Royale is the guys doing parkour and just jumping from. You know, he's just doing all these stunts, and Bond is just running through a wall. It's a great scene. The chase scene is absolutely fantastic. It was a great way of introducing Daniel Craig's James Bond. Just stunt work in Casino Royale is fantastic. Anyway, but yeah, I'm gonna bring in some some pedestrians walking by. We're gonna bring the scene a little bit more life. Love. Let's try. Let's do animations. Let's go through London, chase, and let's go. Actually, you know what? I'm going to separate this between Kevin and Bond. And then, you know, we have some extras here. So that way, you know, you want to stay organized. Go through here. This is just my new folder. Let's just put this away here so it's out of the way for you guys. Missions. London. Sorry. Yeah, I should. HQ shader. Uncheck import mesh. What was it? London? Yes. Import. There we go. We gotta fix this dumb bug. It's always nanite. All right. Good. All right, so I'm just going to London. It would be fun. There we go. That'd be easier. Put that here, London, chase. There we go. And just delete that. Good. I don't need to worry about that. There. All right, so let's bring in our character. London. There we are. And let's also make sure he is 90 degrees and fairly close. Okay. So let's handle the chase between these two. Let's see how it works. You may have to slow it down. You may have to. Oh yeah, we do have a fight scene. Parkour chase. Oh yeah, he is just running. He even beats him. It's no contest. All right, so what we need to do is we'll have to adjust Kevin. But where is he going? Goofy. See, this is where iClone gets kind of goofy, but that's okay. I'm not too upset by that. So what we need to do is we'll have to actually adjust his playing animation. So let's go with 1.4. And make Kevin a little bit run. You know, Kevin's kind of running on adrenaline, so. Yeah, there we go. Just it's kind of goofy, but you know. Also, turn off the decal. Decal. Bond. There. Done. You know, he's looking. Boom. Sees him. All right. Now we can set up our camera. Personally, I would like to do something like this. Now we're going to set up multiple cameras. I'm going to save everything this time. And we're dealing with maybe something like this. You know, here, and then you see Bond cutting through. Maybe Kevin should have a little bit of a head start. So we'll put him up here. Just something like that. I don't know. There's just a lot of potential in just in like cutting, boom, boom. You know, just there's a lot of potential here. What we need to do. Personally, let's actually just duplicate this. I'm going to duplicate this. Dealing with a 95. So let's pilot. And what's actually, I want to change it to, let's start with the 35 millimeter. Well, let's start with the 50. Let's do 58. And I want to kind of go behind here. So let's start here. Start with the camera here. It's going to start here. Please work. And we're going to kind of run through the same system as before. Something like this. So it's going to be linear. Because at the end of the day, who cares? Because I want it to kind of... Oh my god. This is, oh no, mocap online, no, no. Yeah, we'll have, I hope this is just the stupid, this better not be a bug. Yeah, it's probably, well, we'll see. If we're having the same issues before, where it's kind of cutting back and forth like that. Oh no, I'm probably gonna have to. I'll probably just bring it in. Darn. Crab apples. It's going right for me today. No. No. I feel so, but oh no, how could you do this to me? Why, Modus? Why? Anyway, we'll have to fix that animation. I'll do it tomorrow, but I just want to get a rough idea of what I want. I want something like this. And then maybe like what I probably want Something went wrong with Modus. Ah, well, I did. Maybe I'm just rushing. Yeah, rushed and screwed up. Something like this. You know, like a rack focus, and then boom. You know, you know what? Let's actually change it. Let's see what a 35mm. Yeah, it looks goofy as hell, the running animation. Dang it. Let's actually change Kevin's to like 1. And Kevin is going to start. Bond is just going to. Darn it. Maybe it's just. Tell you what. Something like this. I think a cut like this would be interesting, you know. So we start here from him. Let me experiment with this idea here. Start here. And go from here, and then I would probably cut. You know, this would probably be like a late cut here. I hope it's not cut. I hope, you know, it's just a goof, animation goof or something, because if it's like this all the time, I'm going to be disheartened. Because something like this, you can't anticipate him running. So just for a couple seconds while he's running. And then you kind of see, and then cut, boom, just like that. Yeah, let's try that. I'm going to be disheartened if it just doesn't work. So let me save everything just in case. Yeah, I'm going to give it a shot. I'm really hoping it's not an issue with the iClone animation running or mocap online. And then I could probably cut here or do some cutting. Make sure we're not actually hitting. Also, let's bring this down. Save everything. There we go. This is just me experimenting and playing around. I'm probably going to change the angle. I really hope I don't need to. I'm probably going to have to redo his animation, but All right, let's give it a shot. Probably gonna just save it on my desktop. Test run. I'm really hoping it's just, you know. Yeah. Well, I'm just hoping, it's just, I'm kind of looking at the results. Maybe it's just my computer that's caused. Well, no, I see it. Darn it. It's a mocap. There's something not looping. Don't worry. I'll just go through Motion Director and fix it. Either way, this is kind of like my rough version of prevising. Like this is just pre-visual stuff. I'm just kind of throwing ideas at it and seeing what works. I actually would like to do those. Parkour would be fun to do. I want to try that. Jumping over stuff. And it could be a couple seconds. Yeah, I can see it working. I'm going to have a final product pretty soon. I just need it to work. All right. But I think it's going to be an interesting scene, especially once we put people in. Some pedestrians. And then I'm probably going to do, a chase through an alleyway would be fun. Like parkour stuff. Just jumping over, climbing stuff. He's pretty short, then he's going to run to a halt. He's going to run. Gonna have him run to the sidewalk, then stop, fight, gunshot. That's it. No, sorry, no gunshots, but give me a fight scene, which is actually pretty fun. I'll walk you guys through the fight scene if I see it. But we'll see. If this thing crashes, I'll just show you guys the fight scene. I already saved it, so it's not a big deal. But something tells me I'm probably going to have to redo that animation. Hey, it works. Cool. I'm happy. Yeah, just imagine some people here, more props. I'm probably going to, I'm going to put more props in or find something. Maybe like a garden or something. Yeah, for this, I would probably put more, the motion blur will work. Don't need to increase the shutter angle. Or, sorry, decrease shutter angle to 45. This is fine as it is. But yeah, this kind of angle would work. I would keep this. I would just change the animation, but this would be, cut here, and then up. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, that's what I thought. It stutters. But hold on a minute. Maybe I could maybe maybe we can get away with it. I do like that angle though. This would be fun. Just more things. This would be just fantastic. I do like it. You know, cut, close up, boom. That wide angle thing kind of cut with some close up work here. And, you know, I have close ups here. Man, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun when we get through this. So let's go through Premiere. And I'm gonna render this. I'm gonna render this shot and have a look-see. Okay, save it. Okay, let's do this 24. Place. Put it under desktop, right? Test run. There you are. Interpret the footage, 24 frames per second. No, it actually doesn't. Shoot. Cool. Even then, for a couple seconds, I don't think it... Yeah, it sort of does. All right. I'm gonna render this. I do like the motion blur for this. This is gonna work for this scene, but then like the close-ups of him running. Just yeah, imagine people running or walking and reacting. Yeah, what? Let me render this. I'm going to put it as a 4K render and because and then when he runs, boom. Okay. That, but I also have to put some bollards here. Maybe set up the scene on the other side. Some traffic, lights. And also another thing too, I mentioned lines the other day. Yeah, this works. Gonna see where the lines are. Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at this. Yeah, this will definitely work. Likely I'll have to change the animation, but I do like the angle. I'm gonna redo it, but with this yeah, this will work here. Close up, boom. I may have to change the color of the lighting too, because I have to see what the lighting was for the fight scene. I may even have to change the fight scene entirely. Oh no, because the fight scene is a bit more. Let's go to the fight scene. Yeah, it's a little bit more golden, so I'm going to change that. But still. Yeah, I have to redo that shot, but when it turns around, looks. Fight begins. And then, fighting begins. So yeah, we'll have to change the I'll have to change the I'll change the color temperature of the light. Maybe something a little bit more, I would say 3500, maybe close to golden hour. Let me try that. Actually, let me go ahead and do that before I forget. Because we're dealing with close to evenings. Yeah, it's going to be evening. Yeah, this is some of my the fighting thing. I think it's from Real Illusion, but gotta see, kind of follows along the action. So when you replay this, hopefully it doesn't freeze, but yep. So let's go to chase set 2. Want to keep it consistent. So let's change the color temperature. Where's the rectangular light here for this scene? Here would be, let's do 3250. A little bit more gold. There we go. So if we change here, let's actually go ahead and find that. Or at least the 3000. kind of see it. Instead of what, 3750? If we change it to 3000, there's a little bit more of a gold color. So let's do 3200. Just like that. Ignore that, but let's also change. Let's go with 1900. 1875 maybe. There. Or 1925. Nah, 1875. Because first shot. I think that will work. Nice. That'll work well for this. How does it compare to the first shot of the film? Come on. That's what I thought. Okay. All right. Someone tells me I'm probably going to get really frustrated with myself and scream, get angry. Because if I screwed this up, I'm going to be upset. So final render, London, Tower Bridge. That's it. It's okay. Okay. Point A, point B. It's all right. Yeah, maybe just something like that. It'll work. So I'm just kind of taking notes here. Here. I don't think there's even grain on this. Okay, so what I need to do. I'll just add grain. There we go. Yeah, I think that'll do. Something like this. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just kind of coming up with a plan. Yeah, so say hi to the opening shot of the film. I don't really. This kind of it's kind of tough to film actual cities and all that, because location wise, you have to think. I've been to London, so I remember this. You know, the Tower of London's here. Obviously, Shards. The old City Hall used to be here, I think. Um, yeah, there's like a little waterfront. So I had to kind of take in consideration the location, you know, how it. I think there's a ship. The Belfast is here. I think. You know, the Thames. It, it's one. I had to think about that. You know, sorry. I replaced the model, a couple models here, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of this one. Location wise, yeah, London was kind of difficult. I also have to think of one for the SIS building, and I think it's. I've walked there. I've looked at it. I've kind of have enough idea what to go for with these scenes. Luckily, you know, New York City, I've filmed quite a few of things with, you know, establishing shots and everything. Same thing with Miami. Um, but yeah, these kind of shots are kind of tough to do. You know, a lot of the planning involved. It's kind of ridiculous, and yeah, we'll be. I have to also have to light London, the Tower Bridge here, so because there's gonna be a couple special moments. Not only that, but there's also fireworks and everything I have to work with, and yeah, it's gonna be quite an interesting scene. So I'm gonna call it a night. Sorry, it's taking me a couple days. I've been kind of filming Endgame behind the scenes, so you know it takes a while just to do some of these chase scenes, but everything else I've been just kind of working at. So you know, for these moments here, I just want to slow down the production and show you guys. Not only that, but gives me an idea what to think. I love just how it reflects the water and everything. It's just brilliant. I like it. But you know, I just want to show you like my little thought process when it comes to making these things. What work and hopefully it helps you guys when it comes to your cinematic work. How I plan, how I think. Yeah, it was just me doing some previs, getting some ideas, kind of setting up before I hit action. Then I'll have character. Once I have my characters, then I can start filming it. But yeah, hopefully this helped you. Yeah, yeah. I'll keep it up. I'll keep this live stream up. It's been pretty useful for some, I guess. But you know, um, especially the camera, you know, shutter speed and everything, and choosing just choosing your the focal length, the lens, and all that. Always just don't just do the camera work in Unreal Engine. You have a lot to work with, and you get a lot more creativity. Don't limit yourself to iClone. So that's it. Anyone has questions, let me know. Website down below if you want tutoring. Uh, yeah. So